Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once again to the Anno 1800 Megacity series. Just on time really for my fleets to arrive back in the main harbor of Crown Falls. What do people think about this? They seem not to be worried at all. There is actually also just normal work to be done on the roads. Of course, you can see and you can hear the shooting sometimes. Over there is Miss Hunt's fleet right now, so we can really see this far. That's just so beautiful. And yeah, she's a bit too late. Foxglove is ours for another 23 minutes at least, and I think not that she's going to go into my harbor area here anytime soon. We're in the process of actually building two royal warships. I'm looking forward to this. And we are also stockpiling again some weapons there, just nicely. And yeah, I hope also my framework knitter production is up to its former glory. It is, so we can go ahead and upgrade more people again to to workers. Especially here in district number 2, right? So we got district number 1, district number 2, and both of them are developing nicely right now. In that case, we all have a lot of workers right now that we can upgrade to artisans. Poof, there you go. Why not? Increasing that workforce also gives me way more credits, and I want credits of course, because maintaining a war fleet is quite expensive. We're looking at 4,000 on my balance right now that we need to pay for those warships, and this brings me down to only 7,000 plus. For a city this size, that's okay, right? But of course, wars are expensive. Now, let's get those ships a bit further over here, because I really would like to ramp up more defenses then as well. We're keeping a bit of a distance in between, because of course we're still primarily fighting the wooden warships. They're not that precise. That means they have a lot of splatter damage, in an area, right? And if you keep a bit of a distance between them, they're not getting hit at once. This changes then once you have battle cruisers and stuff like that, because that's more precision based then, and then there's not that much splatter damage anymore. Yeah, let's also develop these guys here. There's a lot of farmers we can still go ahead with. And probably... well, that's looking good on that side. What's going on with these guys here, by the way? Probably want the marketplace. A normal road expansion will not be enough anymore for this, so we're building another marketplace here for these guys so we can upgrade them. We can remove this then at some point again, right? Once we're at artisans, we don't need these buildings, so this will then just turn out nicely for us. One more thing I wanted to do while we can do it, over here building the next service buildings. So my content population is dropping a bit right now, the happiness. Reason for that is the church is lacking for more and more people, right? The beer is fine, but the church, so I would also like to have a second church now here. And let's just check it out. What kind of church? Yeah, let's go with an old school church, right? The old town church that we can have here. And let's have it once again look towards the marketplace then, right? It's not as high as this one, but it's looking like an old town church. Like it's always been there somehow. Let's build it, and this will raise the contentness, there you go, of my workers quite a bit. Also, once again, fantastic, beautiful, modded church that we have here. With lots of details, fantastic looking overall. Actually going to, wait a second, have the entrance here, and then we might just think about a smaller park or something like that at some point then down the road as well. And yeah, there you go. We can actually also upgrade all of them. Let's do this, so that this district here more or less also looks more and more complete. And of course, once again, we want to have as many workers around that service building as possible, so that it also is worth its price. In Sleepy Hollow, we're pumping out also more warships again. In that case here, the Royal Warship is under construction. We still have the weapons also in stock. I would like to use this to once again build me another flamethrower, as these are the most effective buildings we can have. And Sean Laftoon and Hunt are also at war right now. This could be great for us. Honestly, could divert some attention off the pirate, so that we can at some point move those ships again that are stranded over there. We'll just see how this develops. Also, once again, let's have a look at the white flag. Nothing so far. not going to waste that much more money on it. And we've also finished another Royal Clipper in Manola. Let's also upgrade the main building in Manola. And let's finally also head over there and send weapons. We should have everything in stock for it. Yeah, 62 tons, that's great. That's 30 flamethrowers with the weapons we have left in Manola as well. And of course we want to also get lots of bricks over. Are we boosting the bricks already? We are. There's not that much room around anymore to work with. So we'll need another island here at some point that has clay on it in bigger quantities. And it is down here. That would be fantastic. So let's actually also get me lots of timber and work on my first commute pier, which does cost me though, and again, 50 tons of bricks and 30 tons of steel beams. It's not cheap. All right, 50 tons and 30 tons of the steel beams. And let's get this down here to this island, because that means we don't need to have a city there right now, at least. I would still probably like to move that warehouse down here. It will make the trade routes longer, right? But we can better defend this one here, this position. It's much easier to defend. So let's actually move down there. All right, Miss Hunt, in the meantime, is building up... Oh, yes, ladies and gents. A royal warship in all its glory. I am so happy about this. And I think the second one should be coming out as well shortly. And since once again we lack the bricks, I might actually just build me another one as well. Yeah, let's build me another one again. This is a great day indeed, because with this I'm feeling much safer. And you know what, let's head down there and take over Twitchsnap again. Also, the next royal warship coming out in Sleepy Hollow. This is where I would also like to keep it, right? Also, Miss Hunt dominates here, but it should be fine. And let's keep them here in the harbor area, because this city here is still pretty valuable to us, honestly. All the shipbuilding and stuff like that. My fleet is arriving in full force. It's a beautiful sight. And we're going in and, yeah, take back what's rightfully ours. There's no way around that. She doesn't deserve these islands. Could be a quick one. Faster than she can arrive here, of course. So her fleet is down in the south right now. The third royal warship is coming out now. There it is. Took it back before she had the chance of actually building up a defense. Ah, it is. And oh, she's got some nice items here. And yeah, some steel beams, okay. There you go. And in this case here, let's send the fleet over to Canton so that we can quickly get to the other areas, right? Ah, she has so many ships. Also, yeah, it's close. Sailing against the wind is slow. But my beautiful Achilles, my clipper, is closing in on... That's not a name I would like to keep. I think Esterix is a very cool name. And in Esterix, that is one of my Patreon supporters. Thank you very much for your continued support. Let's unload the goods. And let's open up a commute pier. It does cost me 1,000 on the maintenance cost though. Right, so this is expensive. But we're going to need a lot of them in the future. And why not just start here? I will need another one in Crown Falls though, right? So this leads to 2,000 in maintenance costs early on. But with that, we have our first shared islands, right? And that means that now, here, finally in Esterix, we can start with production right away, right? So we got immediately 3,000 workers available. Let's actually make a triple road here still, because I think we're still going to make a beautiful city in Esterix too. Because don't forget, we're going to get less and less farmers and workers over time in Crown Falls as we upgrade more buildings. I need an island where we have lots of workers and farmers alike that can work for us, right? Also, we have then here our oil production. So this is a super valuable island for us. Also, its strategic location is unmatched. So all of this will lead to a very sought after island also by the opponents. And I would like to immediately start by getting my brick production up. We have the timber here already. I'm also going, of course, with a smaller timber production, so we don't need to send over the timber all the time. Just a smaller one, really, because we don't need that much timber here for now. is nasty though. What have I done? What is this? There you go. Does need to be a bit cleaner than that. And also right away my clay pit and my brick factories. And with that, we're producing more bricks. Let's actually go for the next one right away. There you go. There's actually 2. Let's build that road all the way to this area.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Oh, in Cape Trelawney, really where? Ooh, there's another island that we haven't discovered yet. That's okay. And I would like to have my next clay production then here as well. Right away, let's actually make it so like this, so we can have then those 2 brick factories here as well. Very good. Bumping it out, and yeah, Achilles is my next trade route. From Esterix to Crown Falls, and we're delivering primarily bricks at this point. Nothing else. But of course, we can expand on that over time. Now for this, you know what, let's actually go for... We still have 2 more clay deposits down here. The next one as well. A bit too late you are. Oh, wait a second. They're heavily undefended here. It's just those 2 ships. Yep. She only sent 2 ships. Could we get it? Get them? Let's try. Nah. Alright, they're already on their way back again. No chance. At least we saved our islands again that we originally lost. That's a big one. The next warship is out here, and we do have now bricks and weapons in. So let's send my clipper finally to Manola. This was also a long preparation because we needed so many weapons here. And of course we're going to go all out here with the weapons, right? And we also will need more bricks then for all of this. Let's also take some steel beams while we are at it. And we're going to send this one to the New World and to Guraquilo though, right? Because Guraquilo is my southernmost island here, and we're going to send the clipper then over together with the ships of the line over here to Manola back again in a convoy. And what we are also doing at the same time, I'm going to send all of my warships that we've gathered now here in Sleepy Hollow, and we're also going to send them over there now to Guraquilo. So this is the central gathering point now for one massive convoy where we get then the weapons over. And by the way, while we're here as well, let's also put in some weapons and some bricks into this warship here. And of course you all need to stay together. Perfect, there you go. So we are massively going to reinforce now the New World with all of these actions. By the way, just down here we have one island. It's even on the map that is just one giant mountain. I don't think I've ever seen something like this. Usually there's a bit of a space to build on something. But just one giant rock here in the middle of nowhere is also something... It's also a rare sight, indeed. Might be part of a quest, actually, now that I think about it. Because we got some very strange wreckages on here. But for quests, I have no time right now, unfortunately. We can just marvel at nature for some seconds here and there. Because we need to continue onwards right away with my economy. Now there is a new edition of stuff that we can actually build now, and that is the fishery number 2 that I would like to get now, the large fishery. This is producing twice as much fish as a normal fishery. It once again requires workers though instead of farmers, but that should be fine. Let's delete those here and let's go ahead and build me them. They have the same space requirements, almost. They're a bit broader, I think, overall. But other than that, oh, also they require bricks, of course, because we are already short on fish. So with that, we have an equal production again, right? And now we have a surplus because, of course, they produce 4 tons of fish per minute, each one of them. However, of course, yeah, we will need to have a nice road down here, probably also upgrading that warehouse here ASAP. Next up comes this area of my city. In that case here, I want to grow a bit further over here. Now that means for the first time we're getting in the way of some industry that we have. So in that case, I will just need to take these and move them away. In where though? All right, that's Anne Harlow. We could send them over here. This would be the closest way. We have the 100% maintained here. There you go. And there you go. Let's build them here. We already have some minor industry up here, so right, so it makes sense to me to move this over. We have the log production now in this area. 99%, there you go, fantastic. Let's keep it there, and with that, poof, we have lots more space. Let's get the road connection again. And with that, we can expand over here. Now, also, of course, I've been thinking about what we can do with this district. And as always, we need to reserve some space here for additional district, the scholar district, for example. But we're not going to have it over there, the scholars. We are going to have them probably here by the waterfall. So in that case, we can safely continue with the expansion. There's the road network. Here's the main avenue. Do we still want to have an avenue all the way down here? Yes, I think. So let's have the avenue reserved for now, right? We're going to keep it all the way then down. And left and right, we can continue with, yeah, just some normal expansion. So I'm going to take me the whole service district. Yeah, why not? Let's actually have the church here as well. That should be fine. This is the railway. There we have a crossing. That means that we do get the full coverage then here as well, right? For the marketplace, this is the important thing. And we can also go with the coverage then down here. And that means we can have now more space again for expansion. And this is the rail network here. So let's keep a bit of a distance to that. It really looks a bit messy right now with the railways. It's going to look so much better once we actually build them. Trust me on that. But for now, we just go with it because that's what makes the most sense of it. Just going to actually, you know what? We can actually just take a block like this, move it around a bit and place it there, right? You will not notice that they look also similar afterwards. Especially once we start with more aggressively upgrading. Finally, we're using some of that timber again. And here I would like to go with, wait a second, there's my road, there's my railway. So let's actually go ahead and make it like that with the courtyard again, right? And then we can have some more block here. And just as it makes sense, we have the farmers right next to the fields. We also have a road then here that goes all the way to that industry zone, to the sheep farms, and then also all the way here, right? As we're now connecting our city slowly with our fields. And of course, here, rail network. This is high density zone. So we're going to go with some blocks here. There you go. We might actually keep this one for the iron tower then. We have the iron tower here because that's my central decorative area then. Yeah, let's just go ahead with that and we just will place them over here then as well. Once again, I do not want to have buildings too close to the river there, because there's still something planned for later. And here, let's just have then more housing again. Actually, we can go with one more row here. It feels good to also have some city development in between. Let's quickly check out the map again. Everything seems rather calm. In the New World, my fleets have not arrived yet. Neither my Clipper nor my warships. So we have to keep it like that. The white flag though is gone now from Widow Magna. She renamed it. And Quilming also is undefended right now. So on our way back to Manola, we're probably just going to conquer them as well right away. Right, that makes the most sense to me. So this will be another risky operation that we're planning already. She has stopped right now in Cape Trelawney with the aggressions. Probably also because we have so many ships now. By the way, we have enough weapon production. Let's go ahead and build the next Royal Warship again right away. Another two have been finished already, so let's send them down here to my main fleet right away. We're paying almost 6,000 now in war money, but what can you do about it? One more thing, and that's over here. We definitely want to extend the range of this marketplace. So I'm going to upgrade these roads here with the very limited amount of bricks that I have. And also over here. This should make it possible. Also this marketplace here, we could go in and just upgrade some of these roads. We really cannot afford more than that right now. And you know what? Let's also have this going into here, right? So for this central station area then. Right, and with that we should be able to upgrade, yes, way more people again. Let's also go ahead and upgrade these guys. And they're still moving in here, right? Yeah, they're still moving in. Nilos has arrived, my clipper, with the weapons. Where is my main fleet though? My reinforcements. What? They're still only leaving the old world, is that right? Yes, they just left. Yeah, that was the last one to be seen. Alright, still going to take me a while. Gives me also some time to continue with the expansion in Esterix for the next brick production that I would like to get over here. And we could also use the timber that we have to start building up a smaller town. And this is also going to be a special town, because I would like to use the old town skin on this primarily, right? So we're going to see an old town here with all the old town skins that I've installed. And let's just go ahead and start with, of course, 2 districts again. But you know what? With this being an old town, I want to change the road network a bit to a central plaza, because this also just makes a lot of sense for all the cities, right? With the central plaza here that has then the marketplace in its surrounding area. Of course, it's going to have the church in the most central area, so we actually will have 2 marketplaces here, even though this, of course, efficiency-wise doesn't make the most sense, with a bigger church in the center, right? And it's definitely going to look like a really cool old town church that looks then towards what? I have no idea yet. And we're going to have then several smaller pubs as well. They all have their own skins, of course, so we can have one then just here by the marketplace and one here by the marketplace. The marketplaces are going to have their connection just here. And then there's going to be a nice plaza area in the surrounding here. And one thing I definitely still want to do though is keep this halfway symmetrical, so it's going to be here. Right, and in that case here, this is going to be then a nice plaza area just for the church there. And around it we're going to have then buildings, right? A lot of them too. So old cities are usually very dense with not that many streets in the surrounding area. So I'm going to make this one as tight as possible. Oh, this is important. That's my main fleet that has now reinforced. So now we have this giant convoy. How is Sean looking towards us? We are stronger than him military-wise, but he would still, of course, not do anything with us. Let's try it again. 700,000. A lot of money. Not going to do this. Sorry, Sean. Alright, there is something we could do here. The Royal Ladder of Immunity would grant me peace for at least 10 minutes. It's also useless. Okay, there's nothing going on here, white flag wise. And where's her ships? Oh, they're close though, right? She could send them over rather quickly. And her darn airships. She has a lot of them at this point. Let's wait out for a small window of opportunity here that we can use. Probably when her ships are the furthest away. These guys here I'm afraid of. And I need to wait for them to backtrack again, because they're patrolling the area right now. So they're going to be a bit further away again at some point. Alright, let's continue again with my settlement here. You know what? Let's actually have a smaller courtyard here after all, right? We could go ahead and make this one copied then. From over here. Then also... yeah, why not? We could also just go ahead and have it like that and have some small entrances here. right? Actually, I like this block there a lot. And we could also go in and make us some buildings that have a special entrance. Like this. Just to add some variety to this town. Overall, right? And we do have actually the planks already in. We just need some fish. Make it work, and then we can build the pub and go ahead with the first buildings here. Right, so that the first people live in Esterix. And Esterix, of course, gets the old town skin. So it's a beautiful skin, really, that we can use here. I think that's the one. For the farmers. Or was there another one? Ah, it's this one. For the farmers, it's not that pronounced yet. Then for the marketplace, Christmas, it's too early for that. Yeah, we could go with this. And for the pub, we have the Halloween skin, the normal pub with that. As an old town looking pub. This is going to look fantastic later down the road. Alright, so far so good. Let's actually build me a few more homes here. And then just wait it out again a bit. In the meantime, we can go ahead with more upgrades here in Crown Falls now. So especially here. Perfect, those guys. And then also lots of people here. Continue with that massive expansion of this growing city. What we want to do next also is work on my first production. So the cotton kind of like is coming in. Sewing machines is actually something that we can easily do at this point because we have the steel. And it's a big boost to my happiness and to my income as well. And we need a bit more income. We need to work a bit on that as well down the road. For this, however, I need a lot of space. And also we need potentially a boosted space, right? So something we can really electrify then as well. So I'm thinking about this area for now. We could also have the sewing machines down here. This is going to be one of the first areas we can electrify as well. But actually, let's go for the sewing machines here. In that case, that's the railway, right? The royal area. Then we have the power plant that boosts also my sewing machines and my windows. So here we can have the sewing machine factories. And they really only need the steel and the wood. And then we can have them. And they're going to produce me a lot of products, right? So let's have them along the track here. And then also here. That would be then already 6. That's 12 tons. That's 24 tons of sewing machines. But that's of course not enough, so I'm going to go with another one here. And then of course we also have a trade union with further boosting capabilities here for the sewing machines then down the road. Let's have this one. Yeah, that still works out. And here we have then the power plant. I'm going to keep this area available right now to get the maximum coverage then out of this area. Let's also have some additional warehouses here that we are going to need. And do we have a steel surplus actually? It's okay. What's my sewing machine demand? 2 tons only, so we can easily do this. With 1 would be fine. Let's actually start building the first 2. With that, for the first time also we employ artisans. Beside the window makers. And they're now producing then sewing machines for us. One thing that we still need to do though is, yeah, slightly reinforce my steel production further. Also, we need a few more logs now. And that is something, we should have logs. There it is. Because we always cap at timber. And the surplus of logs goes over then to the sewing machines. We can also do something here, and that is just boosting the lumberjacks by 25%. And with that, we have definitely enough logs for the foreseeable future that we need out of the sewing machines here, right? So we have a surplus of 5 tons right now. Still, after building the sewing machines already. And with that, also 4 tons of sewing machines is coming in, and that's more than what we need right now. Alright, let's head back to the new wall. Check out where her main fleet is. It's up here now. Still dangerous for us. No pirate close by, really.
Fleet ready?
Boy. Yeah, let's move in. Let's do this. Let's keep the Clipper a bit in the back though. The Clipper... We need to be so super careful here. Right, so this is fleet number 2. The problem will be Sean and Miss Hunt at the same time. Are they still on war with each other? They have, of course, a ceasefire. This is just nasty. By the way, we are millionaire. We have reached the first million. Hooray, I guess.
Ship constructed.
No white flag so far. Did she see me already?
Awaiting new horizons. Good and ready.
That Clipper in the meantime will then just casually move over here now, right? Over here and then into Manola.
On our way.
We're going to set the waypoints for it. So in the shadow of my fleet, at least the Clipper will get back home safely. Will it? What's the pirate doing here? He's so in the way of all of this. And just as a new day is dawning, my fleet is closing in on Widow Magna. She will have no chance of actually protecting this one, right? So there is no fleet close by, nor does she have any defense. So we will do this quickly. It's so cheaty as well. She's got the tier 2 airships. But that's Miss Hunt for you. Alright, no big fleet on the way right now. Let's quickly take this one. We're sailing, by the way, totally against the wind. This is also a big disadvantage, but it's usually against the wind in the New World when you go up the north. Very good. Let's continue with moving up right away. Going to go up here.
As long as you preserve what's already there.
That harbor area is far away. I'm not going to take the harbor area because by now she has mobilized the ships. How has she? Still don't see something. Ah, yeah, there they are. So I'm going to actually send all of them back to Manola now. Right, because she will otherwise catch up with me. And that is something I cannot afford. We're going to move in here. And just a few seconds later, I'm just going to rush down from Manola down to Quilming and take this island as well. I don't want an open clash against her right now. Right, it's guerrilla tactics mostly. Let's go back to Sleepy Hollow, where we can build another royal warship. And in Crown Falls, we can build 2 at the same time. We can build 3 right away, together with the 2 that just came out here again. Perfect. I'm actually inclined to send those 2 also to the New World now. Let's do this. To reinforce the New World further. We need the New World. And let's also build me another Royal Clipper. Alright. In the meantime, we need to probably reinforce something here. Sausage is equal, bread is equal, soap is almost equal, so we will need to do something here. Fish as well, bread, sausage, yeah, let's boost them up a bit. Let's build the 3rd sausage factory. Let's finish this fishery here. Can we actually have a fishery over there? It's possible. Oh, this would be great. If we can still use something here. Yes, perfect. Let's actually also upgrade that warehouse there. That's just beautiful that this is actually working out. Alright. That's my 2 royal warships. She rushed for them. Are you for real, Miss Hunt? She saw them moving down. There was no ships of her. How fast were they able to get over there? This is incredible. They destroyed them. The 2 royal warships that are just sent to the New World. That's pretty incredible, honestly, how fast she did this. I could probably take down this fleet, though. We would lose ships as well. but her threat would be gone for a while. That was incredible. Nice move there, because I absolutely did not see this coming, and she just rushed over there and took them down. Incredible move on her part, really. Remains the top AI of this game. Having the sausage factory, I'm going to build me 2 more flour mills, and we're going to build 4 more bakeries. Okay, she takes this safe haven there now. No, she just bombards it. My fleet arrives safely up here, by the way, in Manola, at this point. Let's do it. Let's clash. I wanted to avoid it, but it can't be avoided. We need to take them down. They're too much of a threat to me. We're going to lose here ships, no doubt about that. Let's try to get right in the middle so we can fire from both sides. We're losing the frigates there right now, which is absolutely fine. They're dead meat at this point anyway. We're able to take down 1 ship here. That's a royal warship we're taking down. And the rest is fleeing right now. Yeah, she attacked the frigates, which is absolutely fine for me. My ships of the line are completely unharmed at this point. And we should actually be able to catch them because we're sailing also with the wind. We can still take some of them down, perhaps. So many hit points they have. Yeah. Oh, they're stuck. Yeah, very good. Another one going down. 2 more going down. Let's try to take down this one there too. Very good. And this one too. Oh yeah, this is nice. This is really nice right now. She's lost all the royal ships right now. We only lost frigates at this point, right? There we lost the first ship of the line. This one actually, let's move it back a bit. These 2, let's move them back a bit. And we will be able to take down this one too. Holy cow, that was a victory. Total one. Fantastic. Her main fleet in Cape Trelawney is taking down right now. Has been taken down. Let's loot. We lost some frigates. 3 frigates we lost and 1 ship of the line. But she lost all of her ships in Cape Trelawney. That was really, really juicy. And perhaps you also find actually some good loot here as well. Potatoes! Amazing. And some heavily damaged ships here. That's okay. We do, by the way, have the ability to also build me, of course, some repair cranes down here. But I would need some resources for that as well. Actually have that a bit further outside that repair crane, so ships that move in here also get repaired. And let's build me the first repair crane, then also here in Crown Falls, and let's have this one right here in the center, so every ship that goes in and out gets it, and the second repair crane over here where the main fleet can arrive then. And all of this we can move now back home again. Yeah, as always, super bad items, nothing that we can use, but taking her ships down will get us a lot of time. Right, this was a nice payback here against Miss Hunt. And with those beautiful images, we leave that episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and we continue onwards in the next episode. Hopefully again with some city development, and then of course also in the new world I want to conquer some more islands again back. Stay tuned.